friends, today's video is just going to be a quick, hopefully pretty short video about some upcoming adaptations. I know, at least for myself, YouTube is primarily the way that I find out about things. I don't always take the time to keep up to date on this type of stuff. I kind of just hear it in passing through YouTube. I don't have too many on the list here. Some are actually almost done or done filming, and some are just still in like production or pre-production. I did have to weed some out that have been in production for quite a few years now, and we haven't heard any updates. So you won't see a lot of those here. The first one I wanted to talk about is one that I'm really honestly super fucking excited for, and that's the adaptation of Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. This one actually, they are in pre-production, so they're writing. They have said this is going to be a limited TV series. Obviously, with Sandman coming out, we had American Gods, we've had Good Omens, which was a massive success. Neil Gaiman's books are getting adapted left and right these days, which I'm not opposed to. I'm really excited. Ocean at the End of the Lane is actually my personal favorite of the books he's released. And it was adapted, I believe, in 2020 or 2021 as a play, but it was only in the UK. So I was super bummed about that. Now I'm really excited we're gonna get a TV series for this one. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up on Prime or Netflix, as that seems to be where his stuff lands these days. Either way, I think they'll do a really good job of it. Honestly, they haven't majorly screwed anything up so far with his adaptations. So, at least in my opinion. So I am excited to see this one. This is like the top of my list. I am checking on this constantly. So when I have a release date, you will know. I will update everybody. If I'm super unlucky, I'm going to cry when Ocean at the End of the Lane comes out. Chances are the adaptation is going to make me tear up. So that is number one on my list. Number two is another Neil Gaiman adaptation. They've already announced the cast for this one and have concluded filming, and they're now in post-production, and this is Anansi Boys. It looks like we're gonna get Anansi Boys sometime probably in 2023. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime, which is not a shocker, considering most of his bigger hit series have been on either Prime or Netflix. Anansi Boys is a Neil Gaiman novel that I actually haven't read yet. I probably need to get to it. However, I do know a little bit about it because there is some overlap with some of his other stories, namely American Gods. Another one on my list here that's currently in production is the Scythe movie adaptation. Now, I really liked the first two books, but I did not like the way the books concluded. I don't know. It didn't hit well with me. I didn't hate it, but it was meh. It was, whatever. So yeah, I am interested to see how this is adapted, because from what I could gather online, I know that it's a futuristic dystopian, but I didn't get quite the same vibe that all the stuff online is giving me, at least in my mind. So, find this really interesting. This is a series I've actually tried to get my husband to read because I think he'd really like it. But he won't pick it up for whatever reason. So I'm excited for this to be adapted because we will be going to see it when it comes out. I have an inkling that he will like it. Another one that I'm super excited is being adapted to film is Queen of the Tearling, and they just recently announced that Emma Watson has been cast as the lead role in this, which I think is a fair fit. Yeah, I think that's a good fit. So I've actually read the first two books in the Queen of the Tearling series, but I didn't finish it, and I've unhauled it at this point because I didn't hear great things. Most people don't like the way it ends, and I just don't have the time for that. But however, I did really like the world, and I really like the characters in this story. And I think this is an excellent example of it maybe wasn't the best execution in novel, but will do really well in film. And then a comic-related adaptation that I'm sure a lot of people have heard about is Something is Killing the Children. This is being adapted and released on Netflix, and they're saying it's supposed to come out late 2022, but I don't know. I haven't heard a whole lot about whether it's out of production or what's going on still. Also, Good Omens Season 2 is coming apparently also in late 2022 to Amazon Prime. I'm cautiously optimistic. From what I understand, this is supposed to be kind of like the prequel to the first season, which I am glad for. I'm glad it's not a sequel and this is more character backstory. because it otherwise would be completely non-canon, and I don't know, we don't need a sequel, but the prequel could be nice. Especially for those of us that really like the two main characters. We are getting Shadow and Bone Season 2. Most people are gonna talk about this, so I'm not gonna go on about it too much. They're saying 2023 for this one, which is fair. I am excited. I did like the first season, so we are getting a second season of Sweet Tooth, which I personally really liked. I don't see a lot of people talk about it, but it is a comic book adaptation, technically. I really liked the casting in this one, and I think they did an excellent job of adapting this from comic to screen. And that's supposed to come out in early 2023 as well. And then honorable mention goes to Akatar adaptation. When is it coming out? Can we get some news, please? But I just wanted to throw that in there, that it apparently is still happening. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to see more from me. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.